Hey, how's it going? This is Josh from Books by Josh, and this is episode 55 of the Books by Josh audio immersion. This week's episode is titled Trying to Hustle. What do I mean by hustle? Well, to me, or the Books by Josh definition of hustle means side work, things you do on the side to generate your income. In the past, I used to work construction. I launched a couple of ventures, going door to door selling things on eBay, consulting work, photography work, different things just to increase my cash flow because who doesn't need an extra buck here and there? So the reason I'm saying trying to hustle in this week's episode is because I'm starting to get over my injury. I'm lifting over 35 pounds now, which I couldn't do even 2 months ago. So I can do a little bit more now, and my schedule is not as hectic as it was these past couple months. So I want to get into something to generate some income. And in the post that was like a prequel to this, I talked about book selling on eBay. That was one of my ideas as a side hustle. If you want to read the post, it's on booksbyjosh.com. Well, it wasn't really cost effective or time effective because at most the profit would be between a quarter to $1.50 before paying taxes at the end of the year. So think about that. Hours of work to make a quarter is not the best thing. So that's why I'm back to trying to hustle. My main hustle right now is writing books. I call it a hustle because it's not my main source of income. So until it's that's my main focus. And a lot of people ask me, hey, you have a website. Why don't you make money off that? And I tell my stance on ads. I refuse to run ads on this site that I used to host everything, my blog, poetry, all that, because it's intrusive and you can't really manage the ads. And sure, you can make a couple $100 to $1,000 a month running ads, but at what cost? So I'm back to try to hustle, trying to think of ventures, and this is a fun phase because you get to read what other people are doing, say, hey, maybe I could try that. It's like my father. When he was low on beer money and he didn't want to spend his own money, he'd go mow a lawn. He'd mow a couple lawns, he'll be done within an hour or two and have enough beer money for the weekend. And unfortunately, summer's almost over, so that's not nothing I do, and I hate mowing the lawn because it's hot. But it makes you think of different things. Your brain starts thinking differently. You see something, and instead of seeing a normal item, you think of something cool to do with it. How to turn a little something into nothing. It's like the guy who invented the bucket that holds the tools. A tool belt for the bucket. He's made millions off it. It sounds stupid, but it's an amazing product. He saw an ordinary bucket and how everybody just threw the tools in it and carried it around. And he said, hey, it's round. I could put a belt on it. And I can put a hammer on the side, pliers, everything. And it worked for him. It's little things like that that change society. Because when people are trying to hustle, do something, they're innovating. And that's what makes humans so fun, because not two people think the exact same thing. If you look at Sam Walton, like I always go back to, he took the traditional rules of retail and flipped it on its side. Everybody tell him, no, nobody's going to buy thousands of pantyhoses that you're selling for cheaper than the guy down the block. That's not how it works. It's like, no, people are going to buy things cheaper. So if I sell each item cheaper, I'm going to have less profit. So let me just sell more. And that's what he did with Walmart. And he's like, hey, you know what? Let me start doing wholesale. And that's what he did with Sam's Club. Sam's Club, for those of you who don't know, is like Costco's or BJ's. You sign up for a membership, then you buy wholesale because buying wholesale is cheaper. Heck, I even buy my t-shirts wholesale because it's cheaper. And that's the thing. They're visionaries. And we don't see it because we don't see the world as they see it. We see the world as we see it. And that's the main thing I'm trying to get across with this episode. We all have a different side hustle we would do. Some people bake. Some people grill meat. Look at Benjamin Babish. He has a YouTube channel, and he takes foods that are shown on TV and he recreates it, tastes it, then he improves it. And he's not a certified chef either. So he did it as a hobby, and he's one of the biggest YouTubers for that. And it's because he wanted to hustle by cooking food. That was his side thing, and now it's his main thing. And that's the whole thing. My side thing, of course, is writing books, writing blog articles, doing podcasts, poetry. I do a lot of things, but I do it because I enjoy it. And I'm going to keep doing it. And will I go back to doing construction stuff like that? Probably not, because my arm can't handle the amount of work I was doing for that. Go door to door, doing things like that, selling stuff online. Should I go back to dropshipping? All that? No. Those were fads, subscription boxes. You name it, I tried it. It wasn't the greatest thing, but hey, it killed time. I learned from it. Now you guys can learn from my mistakes or my wins. So that's it for this episode of the Books by Josh Audio Immersion. Because just go out there, find your hustle, and try it out. That's it. Don't matter if you fail, because if you read this week's philosophy post, if you fail, don't worry, you're running about average. MH Atherson. Catch you guys in the next one. See ya.